We've come to part 3 of this series. We are looking at structure of perfect continuous tenses. In part 1, we treated structure of perfect tenses. In part 2, we did continuous tenses. Here, we are looking at the perfect continuous tenses. In part 1, I did mention that when you hear perfect, you should think of has, have, had, plus a verb 3, that is a past participle verb. And I told you in part 2 that when you hear continuous, what should come to mind? You should think of the verbs to be, which are is, am, are, was, were, been, plus a verb 4, an ing verb. So this combination is the structure of a continuous tense, while this is the structure of a perfect tense. But here we are looking at perfect continuous tenses. So what do we do? For perfect, this will remain. Why? For the part of continuous, this verb in ing remains. How do we now represent this part here? We will look for a verb that is both a verb 3 and also a verb to be. And that verb is been. Been is both a past participle verb, and as you can see, it is also a verb to be. So been represents both verb 3 and the verbs to be. So it's a combination. We're going to represent both sides with been plus plus. So any of these combined with this past participle represent perfect. Why? The verb in ing combined with this same verb, which is a verb to be, represent continuous. So the structure of the perfect continuous tenses is this combined with this. So that if we write it out, we have, of course, the subject plus any of has, have, had, plus been, plus a verb in ing. Okay? Note that has and have are present tense. So if any of them is combined with this, we now have the present perfect continuous tense. Had is past tense, and if it is combined with this, we have the past perfect continuous tense. We're now going to use sentences to illustrate the perfect continuous tenses. 1. It has been running since morning. Sentence 2. He has been crying all day. Sentence 3. We have been studying for our exams. Sentence 4. She had been communicating with him before the incident. What do you notice? We have has plus been plus a verb 4. Has been running, present perfect continuous. Has been crying, present perfect continuous. Have been studying, present perfect continuous. Had been communicating, past perfect continuous. Thank you very much for watching.